We're visiting with Dr. Cheryl Selman, who has written two very important books, What Mothers Need to Know to Protect Their Daughters from Breast Cancer and Hormone Heresy, What Women Need to Know About Their Hormones. I think, as well known as you are for your books and your lectures around the world, would you tell us a little bit about the consultations that you do for people that have questions as a professional naturopath?
Well, as I travel around the world, women are really seeking out truthful information. They're really seeking out natural approaches. They really are seeking out a health care provider that can support them in regaining their health. And many women are quite frustrated because they can't find practitioners who understand this information and are their allies. I see myself as a naturopathic doctor as an ally supporting a woman on her journey to proper health, optimal health. And so as a result, what I offer is kind of my service to women, and an extension of my work is the ability to have phone consultations. You don't really need to be sitting across from a practitioner to be able to get the kind of help and assistance and guidance that is required to address these, hormonal health issues. There are tests that can be done that I work with that are actually sent to a woman's home, such as saliva testing, that she can do and send off to a lab, and I get results. So there are ways to assess what's going on and to put a whole plan together that can support a woman in getting healthy no matter where she is in this world. And so it's a convenient way for women. They can have these consultations in the comfort of their own home and really are able to work with a protocol as well as lifestyle and dietary changes, to get hormonally balanced. Certainly from my personal experience, it's really working on many levels. We need to address root cause issues. We need to support the specific needs and organs and systems of the body. We need to make dietary changes. We need to be making lifestyle changes. We also need to be making emotional and spiritual changes. And so, as a support system for women, as a guide to help women on this journey, a phone consultation is a fantastic way to assist women in getting the information. And, it's like being a support person. So this is more my, I call them my hormone-wise consultations, because it's helping women to become hormone-wise, and I'm like a coach, as well as being able to have my experience as a naturopathic doctor, my experience as a psychotherapist, to really work in a holistic way to get women back to that place of ideal health and well-being.
Well, I would suggest for people that are confused by, are disappointed in, or not helped by the 7 to 8 minutes that the well-meaning doctors that we go to today are allowed to give us. The doctors who had planned 4 patients for an hour, and by the middle of the day there are 8 people there who need immediate care for some problem that they're taking care of, that more and more doctors are even referring their clients to folks like yourself. And with the information that you have, I think it's a great consideration, and thank you for explaining.
And I want to add, Lyle, that when I do an initial consultation with a woman getting her whole health history, it takes a minimum of an hour. I could never conceive of really being able to assist a woman in regaining her health and hormonal well-being without that amount of time to really explore her symptoms, her issues, her history. You can never do that in 8 to 15 minutes. It's impossible to get the kind of information that is absolutely essential to get this whole picture of what's going on and providing the advice and guidance. So that's why women are so frustrated with their doctors, because they don't have time to get their questions answered, and certainly the practitioner and the system that exists must also be terribly frustrated because they can't fully attend to the needs of that patient. They don't even have time to gather all the information, much less direct them into what's required.
It's today's version of what we used to call the house call years ago. Thank you.
Welcome.